What's up, everyone? This is Adrian from Tribe 3 Productions, and we are here with a really cool vendor, which has really caught my eye with the book that's coming out. So let's get more information on what this gentleman has to offer. First of all, what's your name?
Jak Lore.
And where are you from?
I'm actually from Chicago.
Oh, are you? You're local? Where at?
I just live about 20 minutes actually away from here.
Nice, nice. So when I was walking by the convention right now, I noticed your banner you have here, and especially the book that you have. And as I picked it up and I was looking at it earlier, tell me more about what The Last Demon Hunter is about.
So The Last Demon Hunter poses a question.
Okay.
What happens if the four horsemen are forced to pick a side in the war for heaven?
Okay.
So Satan's figured out a way to steal the powers of the four horsemen and put them into willing human avatars to fight for him. To counter this, heaven ordains a demon hunter to stop the horsemen from being reborn in human form.
Okay.
On 3 occasions they failed, so hell has access to 3 of the 4 horsemen. Once they get the 4th, they'll attack heaven.
Okay.
So the first book actually sets all that up and introduces you to the main character.
The main characters, right? Okay.
Yeah, Rebecca Virtue, who gets drawn into the middle of that as all her friends are actually the sacrifice to try to get the 4th horseman resurrected.
Okay. And is this how many book series is this? Is this just the first one? Or?
That's the first one. The
Okay.
second one is this one, The Rules of Engagement.
Okay, so that's the part one. That's the second one. Rules
Yep.
of Engagement. Okay.
Yeah, and the third one is due out late next year.
Okay.
And I am also working on getting an audiobook together. I'm doing some auditions for that now.
Oh, okay.
So I'm hoping to have that one out in a year or 2.
Okay. Now, is this your first book series, or is
Yes.
there other ones?
This is my first book series.
Okay.
I do have some other series I want to write. A science fiction that I'm plotting out,
Okay.
and some high fantasy, and
nice.
and a role-playing game I'm trying to hammer out some details with and do some playtesting.
Okay. So how long have you been writing it? Besides a couple of years now, since you were a kid, or how did it all start?
I've always written stories,
Yeah.
like as soon as I could start talking, I started telling stories. As soon as I started learning how to write, I started writing them down.
So definitely, what's your social media where the viewers can go and scope out the books you have?
You can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Okay, on there.
Under hold on a second.
There we go.
Each one actually is a little bit different. So the Facebook is at jak.lore.author,
Okay.
and Jak is spelled J-A-K. Twitter is at author Jak Lore,
All right.
and unfortunately I do not have the
Those are the
Yeah.
the two main ones.
two ones. Yeah.
So don't worry about it. As well, we'll put the social media address for the viewers to see where they can go to, and stuff. So you got something really cool. What you're offering in these books are. It's a really cool story. I could just imagine how it will end and stuff. So definitely worth checking out, people. You go to the website, go to the social media, and definitely scope out the book. Even the first book. Try the first book out. If you like it, buy the second one, leading to the third one. And other than that, this is a great vendor. So definitely check them out. Any last words you want to have for our viewers out there?
If you like angels and demons, this is definitely a book for you. You like mythology? Come here. It's going to be full of that.
There you go. And you're here all weekend, right?
Yes.
Okay. I expect you to see you all weekend here too.
I ain't going nowhere.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, definitely check them out. We got way more vendors coming, so stay tuned. Hey, what's up, everyone? And check this out. It's always great to see great friends back at the con, and this is definitely a really cool cat right here. And of course, it's a JG's Reptile.
Yep, you got JG's Reptile Roadshow.
There you go. How you been, bro? It's been a long time.
Been really good. Good to see you again.
I just recently seen you.
Yeah, right.
At Players.
Yeah.
But overall, the con scene, it's been a while. So
Yeah.
it's about 2 years for us that we just came back. But again, it's really great to see you back at the show. And definitely we have Mr. Loki here.
Yes, his name is Drago. He is definitely dressed as Loki today for the convention. It's an American alligator. He's 3.5 years old. And he's going to live to like 80, 90 years old, though. So he has a long life ahead of him.
80, 90 years old. That's amazing, man. It's like, I mean, how hard or how do you able to have an alligator in your possession? I mean, is it you have to work or is there a special permit you have to for these type of animals?
That's a great question. So you do need a license to own this guy in Illinois. I'm actually one of just a handful of people that can legally have an alligator as a pet, and the only reason the DNR let me have one is because they know I'm out doing educational programs with him just about every day.
Up to a certain length, are you allowed to keep them, or
So legally, I could own this guy's whole life, but he is going to get huge. He's going to get to 15 feet, 900 pounds. So at that point, the DNR will find him a new home. It's probably going to be a zoo, a sanctuary in Florida. Who knows? But that's going to be up to them.
what does Drago eat on a daily basis?
He eats any kind of raw meat I buy at the grocery store. I just chop up chicken thighs, chicken legs, and yeah, easy as that.
So it's pretty cool. I've seen that you've done educational reptile shows for the public, and I believe you did one at the Players Pub and Grill recently.
Yep, I did.
How did that turn out?
It turned out really well. I'm just starting to do programs again since COVID, which is really nice. And I go to schools, kids' birthday parties, libraries, scout meets, and in that case, I went to their family fun night at a bar, restaurant. Yep.
Yeah, it's a huge hit with little Loki here, and you had a pet snake, a python or so.
Yeah, we had a Burmese python here yesterday. Yep. And today we just brought the alligator.
So what other reptile would you bring out in a convention like this besides Loki?
We bring Burmese pythons, black-throat monitor. I have an 80-pound tortoise that comes sometimes, tarantula, African bullfrog. So good variety, yeah.
Well, this is definitely a huge, really awesome reptile. You only see them on TV, or the zoo, but to have them in person is just amazing, I wish we could, open his mouth or something, but you don't want to do that, right?
Yeah, I can't do that, unfortunately.
So where can people follow you on your social media and stuff?
You can JG's Reptile Roadshow, jgsreptileroadshow.com, or on Facebook, Instagram is the best way to find us.
It's definitely check out the website or the social media, especially when it comes to the education on the reptiles for the public. Definitely want to attend one of their shows, and it's a awesome guy here, and especially learning more about these little fellows here. It's an amazing experience. So definitely, it's great to see you back after all these 2 years, and hope to see you again pretty soon elsewhere. And again, this is Tribe 3. Stay tuned for more vendors. We got more on the way, and definitely check out the next video. We might have a surprise for you. Who knows? Every time I come to Days of the Dead, I always see a lot of familiar faces, and this is definitely one of them. It was our really good friend,
Anthony Cooney.
There you go. How you been, man? It's been a while.
Everything's been good. Just been keeping busy, working on some things.
Yeah. It's been 2 years that we haven't done the show ever since the pandemic started and all that COVID crap. But it feels good to be back. It's 2 years, and I've seen a lot of familiar faces, and especially new ones.
Yeah, definitely. You see a lot of different people, and it's great to see people back at conventions.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like you said, 2 years, it's something different.
So tell me what's going on. How's the production day going, or what's going on with you, man?
Not too much has been going on. Just worked on a couple projects. I worked on this new film called
Redder.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, it's about a girl that finds out that her boyfriend cheated on her, so she's obsessed of trying to kill him, but she's finding the perfect way to kill him.
Oh, okay.
So
this is, definitely, girls, don't buy this movie here.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. Definitely worth watching here. That's an interesting storyline, right?
yeah, definitely, and all shot in actually one location.
Okay.
So
All right. And what's your second one you have here?
this one's called a movie I did called Leaf Blower Massacre 2.
Okay.
It's basically based off a movie called Nail Gun Massacre.
Okay.
So two detectives are after a serial killer that's in Chicago,
All right.
and it's basically like a cat and mouse game. So
Okay. And how long?
twist.
How long? What's the twist?
I can't tell you.
Oh yeah, no spoilers.
Yeah, no spoilers. You got to buy the movie, then you can find out what the twist is.
Yeah, definitely buy the movies. And how much are these going for, so people can know?
Leaf Blower Massacre 2 is going for 10, and Redder's going for 10 as well. So we'll be here all weekend, and if you'd like to come by and pick one up, that'd be wonderful. Help support indie filmmaking.
Definitely. And I'm sure that you guys could buy this online, can you?
Yeah, you can buy it online at leafblowermassacre.com.
Okay.
And the trailers are on there, and also there's a lot of merch. There's T-shirts, hats.
Okay. So it's definitely worth checking out, guys. And anything else you guys got going on besides?
Not at the moment. Just trying to get back things rolling, especially since the pandemic. So hopefully things will pick up and we can be cleared to start
And
filming.
you're not the only one, because I mean we're trying to get the ball rolling too. I mean 2 years is a lot of time, especially when you try to get back into the scene. We're all rusty, right?
Yeah, definitely. It feels like an eternity. Like
Yeah.
we're all brand new to this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean I'm here sweating, trying to figure out what the hell I'm going to say right now, but. But overall, it's really great to see you, man.
You too.
And it's always great to have you guys back here. And definitely check out the social media. Where at again?
LeafBlowerMassacre.com, and we also have a Instagram at Leaf Blower Massacre. So check that out. I'm always making posts about different things, talking about horror movies, and actually. Right before COVID, we started a podcast called The Horror Addict.
Okay.
So we basically talk about other horror films from the 80s and 90s and discuss some of people's favorite movies and movies that are getting a lot of play right now and why people like them.
Okay, definitely check out the podcast. And like I said, we're all getting back to seeing all together. So check out the podcast. I'm sure they're going to release something out pretty soon or in the upcoming weeks. And just like with us, stay tuned for upcoming videos as we're back into the scene at Days of the Dead. Stay tuned, everyone.